Good evening, everybody. Welcome back once more to OkunoKA Madness Weekly Race. This is, sadly, the last weekly race of OkunoKA Madness that we're going to have here on Speed Gaming. Thank you very much to Caracol Games and Ignition Publishing for providing some awesome cash prizes, of which this was the last weekly race, but this is not yet the end of the competition. And the monthly competition is still going to be going on through the end of May. My name is Cross Product, and I will be calling the race here between Owly, St. Joe, and Half Beastie. You might have actually just seen Half Beastie's marathon run, so he had a pretty solid run there. I unfortunately missed it. I'm definitely going to check out that VOD later, but I heard he had a GG, and I'm going to see a bunch of GGs from all three of our runners today here. Get these streams synced up in just a second. So if you have not, if you happen to miss Half Beastie's marathon run and you don't know what OkunoKA Madness is, kind of the point of why we have a sponsored stream here. OkunoKA Madness is a new game, came out late last year in 2020. It's a challenge platformer, not unlike Super Meat Boy and such, similar physics to Super Meat Boy as well. It does have its own unique mechanic with a platform toggle that we're going to see in just a few levels. These runners are going to pick up a little blue spiky. They're eating these like fuzzy alien thingies, and the main character Ka that we're using in this run, but blue pupper with a cute tongue. He eats black fuzzies and he poops out sunshine. Unfortunately, since it's a speed run, we're gonna skip all the sunshine pooping cutscenes. Maybe one of the runners will oblige us, but probably not because there is cash on the line. Here we have the first stage where we see the platform toggle mechanic in use. You see these blue platforms going on and off. Unfortunate death from Owly, and he was several seconds into the stage. A lot of the time save in this speedrun is simply going to be from not taking deaths, and obviously the farther you are into a level, the more time you're going to lose on a death there. So Owly about half stage behind almost a full stage behind St. Joe and Half Beastie here. Having some pretty crisp movement though. So I expect to see a really tight race. These runners have been grinding out this game for the past 3 months. Speaking of, they have all already won monthly bounty prizes. So there are two $50 cash prizes for the month of May that are up for grabs now, since all of the main runners have already won their $50 monthly prize and are ineligible to win in the month of May. So make sure you guys sign up. I believe we still even have some free game keys to give away, and you basically have 2 weeks to get a run in and throw it up on the leaderboard and get yourself $50 in addition to an awesome free game. So what are you guys waiting for? Yeah, St. Joe and Half Beastie really tight right now, and I think Half Beastie actually took a hair of a lead here with a slightly faster route in this stage. All right, and Half Beastie and St. Joe are starting on the first boss, Pink Pepper, it's called. There is a possibility of time save in Pink Pepper. It's a scripted fight, but you can actually kind of pull Pink Pepper to the wrong side of the screen. It's super duper risky, and with cash on the line, maybe the runners aren't going to go for the world record strat that potentially saves 2 seconds and potentially loses 40 seconds. I don't know. We'll see. Nah, I don't think so. Alright, so it's going to take a few hits here. I think 3. It might be 4. When you see Pink Pepper poop in pink rain instead of brown rain, then that's red. I just wanted to alliterate. It's actually red. There's no RNG in boss fights in this game, or I don't think actually any RNG in the game at all. Everything's pretty well scripted. I guess the last boss fight, the final boss fight, Oz, is kind of semi-RNG with missile trajectories because you can't stand in one spot. I mean, if you do things 100% consistently, you'll always get the same patterns, but because the boss shoots heat-seeking missiles at you, but it's kind of like, I mean, it's not technically random, but in effect, you could get slightly different patterns because nobody's going to move precisely. So Half Beastie is the first one in the world too, but takes a bit of a death. and 2-1, and I think Allie did as well. So St. Joe in the lead here. Picked up the red toggle platform mechanic. So only one of the colored platforms, red or blue, can be active at any given time. And players will use these platforms for jumping on, jumping through, blocking lasers. More laser blocking toward the end of World 2 and especially in World 3. See a lot of laser blocking. And Allie and St. Joe look to be on the same stage. Yeah, Half Beastie actually gained a full level somehow? Okay. Well, apparently not too tired out from the marathon run. I thought Half Beastie took a death in 1-1, but this game is just so fast-paced. Oh, it's hard to keep track of one runner, and I got 3. Alright, so now it's Allie and St. Joe that are neck and neck, and Half Beastie is kind of broken away from the pack and taking a sizable... No, wait. now they're all 3 in the exact same spot, so I don't know. Yeah, a lot of things are out to get you. You have these statues that kind of blow steam on you and blow you across the stage. We have to use those to cover great distances. But sometimes they just blow you away from the goal. Sometimes they're jerks. I also have to point out the awesome artwork. Since one of the coolest things, I love just paying attention to all these crazy background images that the devs threw in here. I like this giant pyramid with a big eyeball. I think it's an eyeball. Especially once we get into World 3, there's just some crazy noise going on in the background, and I love it. Coming up real close to the World 2 boss. If the runners execute well, you won't actually see the World 3 boss, or World 2 boss, rather. Yeah, that final jump that Allie just got in his stage is pretty tough. St. Joe looks like being a little cautious in the Tower of Thorns here. I think Allie gained a little bit of time there by moving just a little bit faster movement. Oh, there's the fan that blows you away from the goal. Yeah, FBC, you just gotta grab that fuzzy real fast. St. Joe coming up on the same fan. Oh, unfortunate death's gonna sink St. Joe and Allie back up there. And Half Beastie successfully skipping the World 2 boss, so no Full Metal Jack on our bottom runner there. I mean, bottom geographically. Currently top in this race by time. So skipping the Full Metal Jack spawning cutscene simply saves time by skipping the cutscene. It makes the run a little bit safer as well, as normally Full Metal Jack will be chasing you up the shaft as you're trying to reach the spaceship, but Allie also and St. Joe both skipping Full Metal Jack spawn. But Allie's gonna have to do it again. Okay, success. And Half Beastie, few levels in the World 3, already has the yellow toggle platform mechanic, so now only one of the 3 can be solid at any given time. And you'll see a lot of lasers in this world, and you'll see a lot of cool, light blues and pinks. Cool color scheme here. Lots of crazy fish and giant turtles with houses on their backs and disjointed. I didn't notice that one before. There's some crazy stuff going on, and again, I just love it. Really cool music in this game too. Not currently being showcased, since this is basically just a intro to a boss about to spawn. So you get that nice little drum loop. I mean, not as good as the Battletoads pause theme, but it's pretty good. I really like this cool space. I think the World 2 theme with the like the desert theme, I like the best out of this song. Out of all the background music in the game. But this one's like really cool and spacey. Kind of gets my Pink Floyd jam going. A little bit. But the first boss is Pink Pepper. By the way, which one's Pink Pepper? And we have everybody's favorite rubber band fish mechanics. I actually thought they were pretty fun, but I can see them. They're pretty precise, so in a speedrun, you always have to kind of come in at the right angle and grab the fish at the correct distance. And Half Beastie just tearing through these stages here. Oh, Allie took a little bit of extra time to get just the right trajectory from that fish, but lands just too low on the back wall where the thorns are just peeking out. Lost it by a pixel. And St. Joe successfully passes the Eye of Sauron. Oh, well, it's a fortunate thing that those yellow toggle platforms block lasers. Otherwise, St. Joe would have been toast as he struggled to grab the goal at the very end of the stage. Alright, Half Beastie is on to the World 3 boss. The Buster Bros. 3 black fuzzies piloting a giant punching buzzsaw mech. So the Buster Bros do a sweep of the ground with their little buzzsaw blades, but they forgot to hit the corners. They're not being very thorough. I would not hire these guys to clean your house, guys. Alright, and by manipulating these toggle platforms, we gotta get these lasers to shoot into the cockpits there. So 1 brother down for Half Beastie, 2 to go. St. Joe just about to hit his first brother. So we have some boss sync with 2 runners here. And I believe Allie is on the final stage before Buster Bros as well. I expect Allie to be... Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna curse anybody. I've been commentating long enough to know not to say things at certain times. Okay, so now Allie is on the Buster Bros at the same time. So a little bit of boss sync. We have 1 brother left for Half Beastie, 2 for St. Joe. It started that sentence, but now 1, and 3 for Allie. Alright, World 3 is complete for Half Beastie. He's on to the Volcano World, where ground is hot and wall is hot, and Ka standing in one spot for too long is explode. Ka is melt. Floor is hot. Ka is melt. Man. Yeah, everybody in here has played Baba Is You, right? Okay, never mind. Alright, moving on. St. Joe is also in World 4, the final world. No more toggle platform to be had in World 4. We got the 3rd and final in World 3. But this is just where the game decides to throw all kinds of crazy lasers and rubber band fish and buzzsaw Roombas and lasers and hot floors and lasers and heat-seeking missiles now. St. Joe gonna go for the 4-4 skip and still gonna go for it. Hey, if you get it in the first 5 tries. Alright, so here's the... Okay, so this is like a speedrunning thing where it's like, okay, if you go for this try and you get it first try, you'll save 2 seconds. If you get a second try, you'll break even. If you get a third try, you would have been better off just doing the level normally. But after you miss it the first 2 times, there's still 2 seconds to save on the third attempt, right? So it's like, why don't you go for it every time? You gotta go for it every time. Like, you know you can do it. You did it in your world record run, right? So, like... Like, overall, you might have lost 2 seconds, but from that point forward, you still have 2 seconds to save. I really like this World 4 song as well. There's like really nice acoustics in this game overall. Is there somebody like drowning in the lava in the background? Wow. Ouch. Yikes. You're actually playing the game. You unfortunately don't get to appreciate the graphics quite as much, since there's just so much in the foreground going on that you need to pay attention to that you don't notice cool things like random dude drowning in the lava. Oh wow! Oh, I think St. Joe actually took a death from a missile that persisted from the previous death. So projectiles actually don't respawn when the level restarts, and wow, St. Joe actually managing to dodge at that time. Very nice. Ooh, half beastie, just missing that that jump behind the wall. That dinosaur or whatever thing's pretty cool too. That's I don't even know how to describe some things in the background, like dinosaur thing. I guess they're really imaginative. Pretty cool. Alright, I believe Allie... Oh, get in there! Whew! Yeah, Allie did save some time. St. Joe died 2 or 3 times on that stage. I believe Allie just one-shot it. So has a chance to come in and grab that second place prize of $12.50 US. First place will get $25 US. And half beastie already on to the final boss, Oz. Oz will take 3 hits here. He'll shoot 3 different colored energy balls from his belt, and half beastie will have to reflect the energy balls with the corresponding colored toggle platform. Gonna go red, then yellow, then blue. Meanwhile, St. Joe is on the final stage before Oz. I recognize it because it's the final stage before Oz. Alright, that's the first hit for half beastie. I believe half beastie and St. Joe both go for the same strat where they use the blue toggle platform mechanic. They do what you're seeing them do right now. They use the blue platform on the bottom to block the heat-seeking missiles, which is probably the most consistent for blocking the missiles. However, it is a little tougher in execution than your other options, since you do have to dodge these Roombas, and you also, again, can't stand on the ground for too long because ground is hot and cut is melt. Allie's starting off on his boss fight here. So it looks like just a couple of energy ball reflections separating these runners here. And just kind of keep an eye on everybody at once. Based on the time, I think half beastie is up to blue, but not positive. Yeah, St. Joe just got yellow. So this will be the final hit for half beastie, just nabbing the edge of the platform. Sends the blue ball back to Oz, and will dot done as soon as the screen turns away. And that'll be a time of 19 minutes and 1 second for half beastie, who finishes in first place and receives $25. Thank you again to Caracol Games and Ignition Publishing for providing that $25. And that's hit 2 for Allie. Everything is scripted from this point on. It's going to be a matter of St. Joe successfully landing back on this blue platform. Does so. St. Joe will finish in second place with a time of 19 minutes, 35 seconds. And his will be $12.50. You see Allie going for a slightly different strat here, using the yellow platform. Can be less consistent, but Allie has been using this strat since pretty much day one, and has definitely made it more consistent over the weeks. And that'll be the third hit for Allie. So 20 minutes and 6 seconds for Allie. Congratulations. And yeah, a minute and 5 seconds separating first place and third place in race number 1. So thank you so much to the runners. And we do have a second race coming up here. I'm going to take a quick break. And we just actually done the runners here. We do have a second race coming up. And we're just going to take a quick 2 or 3 minute break. I will be right back. Oh, welcome back, ladies and germs, to OkunoKA Madness Weekly. Sadly, this will be the final race of the weekly Madness competitions. My name is Cross Product, and I will be bringing you a race between Owly, St. Joe, and Half Beastie. Half Beastie, having won race number 1 today, actually has reached the prize maximum of weekly race. We'll go home with $25, or stay home with $25. I assume he didn't go out to stream from some place other than his home, but I don't know. I could be wrong. At any rate, he will win $25. And race number 2 will officially be between Ally and St. Joe, but Half Beastie has agreed to a salty run back for our entertainment. Thank you very much, Half Beastie. And thank you very much to Caracol Games and Ignition Publishing for sponsoring today's stream, providing the cash prizes, and providing free game keys for all the runners and anybody who wants to... Not anybody, but for many people who are interested in joining the competition. As I said, this is the final weekly race, but we still have a monthly bounty competition for the rest of May. So you all kids at home have 2 more weeks to get a run-in to win $50. So first place and second place of the month of May will each win $50. Also, the runners that you've been seeing on the restreams, Owly, St. Joe, Half Beastie, as well as was it Hippie? I believe Hippie also joined us once. They have already won their $50 monthly prizes and are ineligible. So basically, the next 2 people to pick up this game and throw a run on the leaderboard will win $50. Well, the top 2 of the next 2 weeks, basically. If you're not familiar with OkunoKA Madness, it is a challenge platformer, not unlike games such as Super Meat Boy. In fact, the physics kind of remind me of Super Meat Boy, but this does have its own unique toggle platform mechanic, which the runners have just unlocked. So you can see them turning on and off this blue platform. We'll eventually get red and yellow platforms as well, but for World 1, take it easy, just 1 toggle platform. The other thing I like to tell people about picking up OkunoKA Madness is there's not a ton that's quite set in stone. I like to call out long-standing speed games like Super Mario Brothers, Super Metroid, Link to the Past. Like, you watch those speedruns, and those are like 10, 20 years worth of tech and community coming together and sharing strategies to get those games as fast as they are. OkunoKA Madness is very new. It only came out late in 2020. And if you want to get in on the speedrunning community and just be one of those guys and gals that determine, hey, this is the best way to go from point A to point B. Hey, this is a new movement mechanic that nobody's considered yet. Like, that stuff is yet to be found. Like, this is fresh ground to get in and, at the ground floor. Fresh ground at the ground floor. Yeah, that's where you put ground, on the ground, I would imagine. Unless you're in an arboretum or something, that's whatever. Anyway, join the community. There's lots that you can contribute and help us out to fine-tune our craft here. So all 3 runners have entered the first boss arena against Pink Pepper. And they're going to have to bait Pink Pepper into these thorny walls here and switch platforms off. Alright, I think St. Joe is just on the final hit here. Oh no, it wasn't red. Yeah, the red poop is the final phase. And Owly taking a lead of just 41. We don't have the stream synced up, so they're actually pretty much synced right now. Yeah, we had the stream synced up for race number 1, but since we don't have our timers connected to SRL for this game yet. It's coming. Just kind of using Discord to count us down. So, all right, World 2, the desert planet. Let's go. Probably my favorite song in the game, but every song is cool for its own reason. Alright, players have unlocked the red toggle platform, so... that one statue that's wearing a hat. I'm not sure if that logo is actually supposed to mean anything in particular, if it's just supposed to be a cool design. It almost sort of kind of reminds me of a Pokeball, but not quite. Good old slugs. Oh, that slug's got claws. Yeah, so just if the gameplay is a little too fast to keep track of, then just enjoy the awesome artwork in the backgrounds here. Yeah, St. Joe and Alley now in sync, and Half Beastie about half a stage behind. This is some sync, okay. Now, this Tower of Thorns is one of the levels where just the simple movement doesn't seem to be quite hashed out. That would be one particular stage where, you know, input from a speedrunning community could really help us out. So, like, you see Alley actually gained about a second in that stage with just cleaner movement, just getting from the bottom to the top of the tower. And we did actually see in race 1, St. Joe was had a little bit of hesitation in the Tower of Thorns as well. Oh, we got to see poop. Okay, Half Beastie probably got attacked by his cat. But at just the right time, we got to see the end of level cutscene. We never get to see that in a speedrun. But, you know, nothing at risk for Half Beastie since he's already at the prize cap for the week. Alley, the first to the World 2 boss, Full Metal Jack, that we never get to see anymore. I miss Full Metal Jack. Bring back Jack. Hashtag bring back Jack. Oh, look! St. Joe brought back Jack! There he is! I think he did that before I said it, so I can't explicitly say that it was commentary curse. But the only time loss, hopefully, will be the actual spawning cutscene there. It does make the level a bit safer if you decide to fall down there, but St. Joe does not decide to fall down there. And I'm gonna switch audio to Alley because he's got that awesome World 3 music going on. Also, he's in the lead. Bring back Jack. Alright. Alright, Alley, ooh. Still on the lead. St. Joe had a little bit of trouble with the beginning of World 4, I suppose. on the first fish level, but we don't need fish. We just all jump up the left side. We're speedrunners. We do need fish in this stage, though. Yeah, Allie actually a couple levels over St. Joe right now. I just realized that one sneezy statue looks like it has a mustache. It's got the little thorn plants, but it's over its face like a mustache. There's just so much cleverness in the graphics of this game, but it's like it doesn't really call attention to itself, so it's like it's really cool, but you have to be on the lookout for it. Yeah, Allie actually is behind St. Joe. Oh, now Allie's ahead of St. Joe. Yeah, lead changes can happen pretty swiftly in a game that is riddled with deaths. Yeah, this one fish, it's like 3 different segments. And that's crazy. You heard of the fish named Blinky with 3 eyes? This is a fish named Slinky with 3 eyes. Oh, it's not a turtle. It's a dinosaur. Well, turtles are basically dinosaurs, right? Yeah. Allie, losing a little bit of time in the ice cube stage. Let's see how Half Beastie fares with it. First try? Alright. Alright, St. Joe is the first one to the World 3 boss, the Buster Bros. Don't get punched by buzzsaws! Alright, Allie being the second to get to the World 3 boss. Half Beastie's enjoying the scenery, taking a little victory lap after reaching the prize cap of race 1. Alright, so St. Joe 1 cycle ahead here. Alright, so I have some homework for you kids at home right now. In World 4, at some point, like in the middle of the world, there's some dude drowning in the lava, and I need chat to help me look for it. Because Owly really wants to see dude drowning in lava. So, I'm gonna forget. So I need help. One brother left for both runners until I said that. St. Joe is on the World 4. The stage where everything is hot. Well, just the ground and the walls and the ceilings. The toggle platforms are actually not hot. Those are safe to stand on. But anything else, if you maintain contact for too long, Ka will overheat and explode. There's like a cool like blue sun or something, or moon. On these alien planets, it's hard to tell what's the sun and what's the moon sometimes. And there's just like chains too. This game's so cool. There's the guy. I'm not sure what stage this is, but it's kind of like, it's like a snake path with fish at the head. All right, we found the guy. Maybe he was actually swimming. Top hat skeleton. Those of you curious about how fast we've actually pushed this game, go ahead and take a look at the speedrun.com leaderboard. So HalfBC still has the world record with 17 minutes and 29 seconds. I think I missed that time. A full minute ahead of Hipkey, who has an 18:41, and tied for second place is our very own St. Joe. And just 18 seconds behind that, with eking out a sub 19, 18:59, Allie's personal best is 18:59, because that's the number I just said. Is in fourth place, I think. That's what I was gonna say. And remember, all four of those runners whose names I've just read off of the leaderboards already got their monthly bounties. So we still have 2 weeks to give away two $50 cash prizes for the next two runners who step up and get their times on the leaderboard. For more details, make sure you join the Speed Gaming Discord server and sign up and obtain a free game key. Head on over to this sign-up form as well. Remember, you got 2 weeks to learn the game and become one of the top 2 best new runners of the game. You know, aside from the established 4 people that we've seen in the weekly races. And as I say that, St. Joe is already on to Oz, the final boss, with less than 17 minutes on his clock. It's looking like a pretty good time for St. Joe, and Allie is right on his heels. Allie is on the final stage here and nails that goal right before getting hit by a missile. HalfBC will have to finish this stage and one more. St. Joe, 1 hit down on Oz, 2 to go. Every runner picks their favorite color and uses that color to block heat-seeking missiles. Allie does a cheeky swag jumping over the red energy ball before it gets reflected. And St. Joe on to the final phase of Oz. Allie on phase 2, and HalfBC just about to finish up phase 1. Ooh, that's an unfortunate death for Allie. Alright, and Oz is down for St. Joe. He'll finish up with a time of 18 minutes and 39 seconds, which is a PB, according to speedrun.com. Well then. So, I'm not sure if St. Joe has his absolute best time him on the leaderboard, but if he does, that's an improvement, and we'll give him sole possession of second place over Hipke here. All right. Casual race PB is real PB. All right, Half Beastie just finished phase 3, and Allie just finished phase 2. Yeah, we'll have to ask St. Joe about that time, if that was indeed a personal best, or if he just has been lazy in submitting times. I definitely have gotten PBs in certain speedruns that I've not submitted to leaderboards. Just like, oh, I can do better. I'll submit it when I get a time I'm happy with. And then like 3 months pass, and suddenly my Super Metroid 100% time is slower than my 100% dashless time. All right, and Allie finishes up with a respectable 20 minutes and 9 seconds. And get some background music going on and see who wants to pop in for an interview. Give me 1 second. Looks like Half Beastie is already in the waiting room. Hello, Half Beastie and Owlie. Thank you very much for showcasing a run today. Owlie, did you happen to catch the guy swimming in the lava in this run?
Nope. Still have to search him. I heard you talking about him, so...
I was in a stage in World 4 where it was kind of like a little snake path, like you go up and down and up and down and up, and then there's 2 fish at the end. I'm not sure what number stage it was in World 4, but...
That sounds like 4, I think.
Yeah, like right in the beginning of the stage on the bottom left, there's just the guy flailing his arms and he's on fire, so... There you go. That's something to do there. So, congratulations, Half Beastie, for winning race number 1.
Thank you.
I want to actually see if St. Joe is able to join us, because I think he got a PB in race number 2 there. Okay, St. Joe is unfortunately unable to join us today, but we do have confirmation. Yeah, that's a 2-second PB according to the speedrun.com leaderboards. Might go back and time that and see if it's actually an 1838.98. Maybe he split late. I don't know. It's 1 cent a second, so maybe he split late. Maybe it's an 1830. But yeah, so very awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for the last 3 months here. Man, there's just the speedrun has come so far in the last 3 months, with just 3 or 4 runners sharing strats and hanging out in Discord and stuff, and we just need more people, right? We can push this to maybe 16 or 17 minutes. Like maybe there might be physics and there might still be glitches and skips and just cleaner movement that might get us down safe and get under that 17 minutes. I know Half Beastie said that sub 17 is likely possible. Has anybody had a deathless run yet?
Not me, at least. So
doubt it.
I do think with the
what's that going on in the alley? What's that going on in the bottom left there? Is that someone swimming in the lava?
I think it's a big thumbs up in the lava, yes.
A big thumbs up?
Yeah, but it only happens at the start of a level, so once it has sunk, it doesn't happen again, so...
Well, rip that guy. All right. Yeah, so I will give you guys an opportunity to give a final plea for people to join the OkunoKA Madness speedrunning community. This is the last weekly race, sadly. We do still have monthly competition for the next 2 weeks for people at home watching. They can definitely join in. There's $100 up for grabs, $50 for first place, $50 for second place for time submitted in the month of May. So I encourage you guys to join in just to get a free game with cool graphics, awesome music, and challenging speedrun and free money. So yeah, I'll let you guys. You guys are the runners of the heart of this game, and I want to give you guys a chance to give that final call to those watching at home, and how much you need them to compete with and grind your times down.
Yeah, the game is just a ton of fun. It takes a bit getting used to it at the start, but once you get used to it, it's a super satisfying game. There's a ton of cycles to be broken, a ton of speed threats to be learned. Like you just said, sub 17 is definitely possible. I think with the current strats, we can get it to around 1650 even. And I'm 100% sure there's stuff we haven't discovered yet or that we just haven't implemented yet. So yeah, come join us, come help us out. Grind that time down.
You guys aren't seeing the super risky strats when there's cash on the line. Remember that.
We saw some of those risky strats during Half Beastie's run in the marathon, though.
Oh yeah, I was unavailable during the marathon run. Really hope to go and catch that VOD. I do have to ask. All right, Half Beastie, this popped in my head during the run. I don't know if you're listening to the commentary during the run, but I always talk about the between level cutscenes where Cobb poops out the sunshine after eating the fuzzy. Did you just really want the folks at home to see that cutscene, or did you get attacked by your cat at the perfect time?
I guess there was a cat attack at the perfect time. There was one level where I did stop playing for a bit because the cat attacked, and once my mouse moves, the game stops taking any inputs for a while, so I have to stop playing for a bit.
The funny thing is, I actually had your audio on at the time this happened in race 2, and you can go back and watch this. And I just I hear this weird sound that I'm not used to hearing while commentating these races. And I looked over at your stream, and you're like, "We're seeing the poop cutscene. We never see the poop cutscene." But yeah, I think.
We even saw Boss 2 in this.
We got. It looks like we're getting kicked off for Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green. So thank you everybody for joining us for the last 3 months. Join the Discord to get more information on how you can get a free game and win $50. And also make sure you check out No Kid Hungry marathon going on Speed Gaming Main. So yeah, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, everybody, and thank you again to our runners. Make sure you follow these guys. Everybody, have yourselves a wonderful day.
Have fun. Bye bye.
Bye bye.